Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show off my new InstantPot InstantChill. So this is the new ice cream maker by InstantPot. And I have not used it yet, so we are going to dive in together on this thing. And it's really cool. Here is what it looks like. And you can do a lot of things with this. So the top on here just kind of screws on and then you're ready to go. And the idea behind this is you can make ice cream in like 20 minutes. I have my doubts, but I'm super excited to give it a try and see what it can do. And you can make sorbet, you can also make rolled ice cream on it. But I'm just gonna try a basic ice cream, and the box that it came in was pretty nice and colorful and really good marketing for this product. And InstantPot is a trusted brand, so I am expecting it to do really well. So let's dive in. The basic ice cream I'm going to do is just a vanilla ice cream. And one thing about this is you don't need to mix or pre-mix the ingredients. The instructions are, after you get it, you want to clean it out. But then what you want to do, and this is like the components right here. There's like a motor right up here. And then here is the churner. And then you have this basket or this bowl here. And this plate right here is what freezes and churns and cools down and creates that ice cream. Apparently, yeah, within 20 minutes, which is pretty sweet. So I have 1 cup of heavy cream. And you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to pre-mix. It's gonna do that all for you. 1 cup of heavy cream. 1/2 cup of whole milk. 1/3 cup of sugar. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. And a pinch of sea salt. Now we're gonna put this on. All right. Make sure that element touches. And then there's these little buttons here. I'm gonna push the ice cream one and push go. And now it's going. It's mixing and doing its thing. So we'll come back in 20 minutes and see how it does. And then after the first 2 minutes, that's what they call the mix, it slows down and now it's starting the churn. So it's gonna just go really slow now and just kind of churn. So that's kind of interesting. So if you notice earlier, it was spinning pretty fast. That's the mix cycle. And now it starts the churn cycle. All right, after 20 minutes, it goes to the cool phase where it just keeps the ice cream cool. And then if you leave it in here for longer than 20 minutes, you need to scoop it out and put it in a freezer-safe bowl and then put the bowl in the freezer, especially if you want it to be firmer. Let's go take a look at this ice cream now. See if I can get this out here. Ooh, yeah, that's nice and cool. I'm gonna leave that on there. Just take the lid off. See if I can get it up. Again, this is my first time using it, so I'm just trying to get used to this thing. Nice. And there is the ice cream. So I'm gonna just try scooping this a little. I can see how the rolled ice cream would work pretty well here on the bottom. The bottom is really firm. And then this ice cream right here, look at that. Nice. So like you're in between like soft serve and firm ice cream. And if you really want it to be really firm, you're just gonna scoop it all out and put it in a container. Okay, I'm gonna give it a taste. That is really good vanilla ice cream. Wow. That is really good. Wow. That is super good, especially for just like those 5 basic ingredients. That is way cool. I will say it doesn't make like a ton of ice cream. You can add a little bit more. I think you can maybe double that recipe and fill it up more, but it needs room to expand. And so it's very interesting, this style shape of bowl, because it's not like narrow, it's wider. And you think that this makes enough for maybe 2 people at the most, ice cream wise. Let me take this off. This is the little thing here. But it did a very good job. 20 minutes, got some ice cream. That's really cool. And again, it's ready to go. You don't have to freeze this if you don't want to. You can eat it right now. Or, like I said, if you want it to be firmer, or if you want to do long-term storage, then what you're going to do is you're going to scoop this all out and put it in some kind of ice cream container. I'm gonna scoop this aside here, and I'm kind of curious to see if I can get an ice cream roll from what's on the bottom. So I'm gonna take one of these scrapers that came with it. Let's just see if I can do it. Didn't really roll because it's probably a little too thick, or I didn't use the right technique, but yeah, that's still pretty cool. This is not the same. There's a different recipe and a different thing you're supposed to use for the rolled ice cream. And there's a different setting for the rolled ice cream as well. But I just thought I would try it because there's stuff on the bottom. But that's what you'd use anyway for this setting. If you want to scrape the bottom ice cream off, just use this little scraper and grab a little piece. Wow. Really cool. So far, I am super impressed with this, and I'm excited to try it out a bunch. I'll probably do more videos using this as I get to know it better and use it more. And so I'll be doing more videos of this InstantChill by InstantPot. So far, it lives up to the name. The InstantPot brand is a very highly respected brand. I had my doubts when I first got it, but this thing works pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Very good first trial run. There you go. That is the InstantChill by InstantPot. I'll put a link down below in the description where you can pick one up if you want to get one for yourself. Great ice cream maker. I'm Matt Taylor. Until next time, take care and happy cooking and baking, everyone.